If you are struggling to find your gift in life, watch this video. I have a working theory. Now here's my theory. I don't believe your gift is hidden from you. What I believe is that you can't find it because you have seen it every day of your life. I call it the curse of familiarity. You see, familiarity doesn't only breed contempt. I believe it also causes blindness. Let me share with you something fascinating about the human brain. Did you know that right now, your nose is in your field of vision? You can see it. You've always been able to see it, but your brain quietly edits it out because it is familiar. And I believe many people suffer from the same problem when it comes to their gifts. The things that make us remarkable often feel ordinary to us because we've lived with them for so long. We assume they can't be valuable because they don't feel rare. So familiarity has a tendency to hide significance. I'm fascinated by the story of Joseph in the Bible. You must have seen me reference him a bit in my video. His story wasn't the story of a man who discovered a gift. No, sir. It was the story of a man who refused to abandon one. As a teenager, he interpreted dreams. In the prison, he interpreted dreams. In the palace, he interpreted dreams. The pit, Potiphar's house, the prison, palace, 4 P's by the way. These places didn't change or create his gift. The gift remained while the environment kept changing. Sometimes we get so busy searching for our future that we overlook the evidence we've been carrying all along. The first person to undervalue your gift is usually you, because while everybody else experiences your gift as a miracle, you are experiencing it as muscle memory. I've been there. This has happened to me so many times. People will call it exceptional, you will call it normal. But you see, the things that come naturally to you may be those same things that have been supernaturally assigned to you. And that which you cannot acknowledge, you cannot maximize. So in your short life, if you've been to the pit or to the prison, pay attention to what has followed you through all these seasons. Pay attention to what people consistently come to you for. What is that thing that has become invisible through familiarity? You know, there's a difference between when something is hidden from your sight and when something is hidden by your sight. When Moses had an encounter with God and he was worried about his future, God did not begin by showing him a new opportunity. I love the question he asked him. What is that in your hand? Moses was there looking for an answer. Meanwhile, God pointed to an old rod that had been with Moses for years. And I'm here wondering how many people are praying, asking God for something that they are already carrying. You are wiser now. Has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. You enter into this world through the waiting hands of strangers pulling you out of your mother's birth canal. You leave this world through the waiting hands of strangers lowering you into the grave. A seed becomes a tree, and the highest achievement of that tree is the birth of another seed. In the beginning was the word. Maybe in the end, everything returns to the word too. What am I saying? If you look closely at existence, you will discover something terrifying. Creation always leaves its fingerprints on completion. The ending will always carry the architecture of the beginning. Civilizations have collapsed in the same similitude that they were built. From the Roman Empire to the Mongolian Empire to the Ottoman Empire to Alexander's Empire to the Qing dynasty, go and check how they were built and how they collapsed. Same pattern. A cautionary tale for empires that we still have today. How about individuals? Broken people simply repeat the first wound that shaped them. How about nations? Nations reveal their future by the stories that they tell their children. And from a Nigerian perspective, I'm afraid. But in all of this, I've come to this conclusion. Every system eventually bows to its foundation. Humanity keeps trying to solve endings while ignoring the beginnings. We are accustomed to attacking symptoms while overlooking the root cause. But the secret that is hidden inside time is this: to understand where something is going, study what gave birth to it. This is why wisdom is found in tracing things back to their origin. Even from the universe's standpoint, it's almost as if existence feeds on itself. From dust you came, and to dust you shall return. You know, first principle thinking is truly beautiful. Do you know that if you study the river systems using map imagery and geology, it bears a very striking resemblance to the human veins, which checks out, you know, because they both obey the logic of flow. They both transport fluid. If you Google search the image of lightning, it looks exactly like tree roots. It's called fractal geometry. I don't want to go into the science of that. How about the fact that human bones and rocks both contain calcium-based minerals? Or how about the fact that the human lungs and trees both share a striking resemblance in their branching structure and functionality even, which is why it's no surprise that they both exchange gases. You see, the more that you observe this thing, the more that you come into the conclusion that Maybe nature has only one handwriting and everything else are just variations of the same signature. I was telling someone the other day that all Joseph became in the palace, he already was in Potiphar's house. Maybe his father's house even. That terminology called the by direct authority was already existent all through Joseph's life. It was the audience that kept changing till he got to the palace. The eventual you is just an amplification of your current dominant natural engagement. The future already exists in fragments around us. The child is the father of the man. The beginning is alive in the end. Study the origins. You are wiser now. Share this video. Strengthen your people.